Hello, everybody. Um, it's been a bit since I've uploaded anything, and it was mostly just calisthenics training, which I'm still doing. I just don't feel like uploading it because if you can trust that I'm making progress, then I hope you can trust me. Um, I don't know, but I felt like I needed to talk about some stuff anonymously, so I decided why not come back to this channel and share what I have to talk about. Just call it Swag World because swag. But what I had to talk about was really just everything that's been happening recently. It's been crazy. Um, so in the past few months or so, I've been talking to this girl, and it was one of those like experiences where you knew that they weren't staying in your life forever, but you knew that they were going to make such a large impact on you. So, I had maybe a few months to do whatever I could to get to know her, and I got real close with her, and it was great. During that time that I was close with her, I got to learn so much about her, and I basically learned that we were basically the same person with different genders. You know, I got her into the same interests as me. I got interested in a lot of things that she did. We basically just took different colors from each other's palettes and put it on our own canvas. And it was great. Our friendship was something that I never really had before in terms of the idea of somebody where I learned so much from them, but I know that it's not going to be permanent. And that's what hurt, knowing that it wasn't permanent, but you know, life goes that way. So, given enough time, we get pretty close, and one fateful day, we come back from like a little event, and we like make out a little bit, but nothing came of it. And the reason I bring this up is because going back to it, it's a regret. Um, if I had the opportunity to choose between being friends with her and something more, I would choose being friends because after this, it became so hard to have a normal conversation while, you know, not feeling like I wanted to just talk with her all day, which I did before, but this time it was like, oh, well, maybe I can like talk to her again, in another setting, and things would develop further. But after a certain point in time, I didn't really care about that anymore, and I just, how I said earlier that I could talk about anything with her. I don't even know if I said that, but I could talk about anything with her. I think out of any person I've ever been friends with, I learned the most about her, and she learned the most about me. Well, I don't know. She probably told her friends deeper stuff, but the things that I've told her, I haven't told any other friend in my life. And that's so insane to think back on. Like, my friends, they don't know stuff about me that this girl knows. And the fact that we're probably never going to be at the level of closeness that we once were one time really hurts. And this is beautiful. Um, I don't know. It's, yeah, I think about it a lot. If I never went an extra step and just stayed friends with her, we could have been just the greatest friends. And I would prefer that so much over the point where we are at now. And the point we are at now is that every time I text her, it feels like she's expecting me to like want her to come over or whatever. But that's not what I want at all. I want somebody I can talk to. I've had a lot of things happen in my life. That's some of the reason I left the whole calisthenics like video thing. Again, I kept the consistency, don't worry, but it was hard making videos, you know, having a dependency on my own progress. But I'm still making it. But what was I talking about? I gotta refresh my mind. Um, what was I talking about? Oh shoot, escaped me. Again, the things that I talked with her were just things I've never told anybody else in my life, you know? Um, and I wish I could still be at that level of friendship because the past few, okay, now I remember. The past few months of my life have been unbelievably chaotic. You know, I'm becoming an adult. I gotta do real world stuff. And I'm sure there might be another girl that I meet, but I don't know if I'm ever gonna get this type of connection again. I've past this point, I've talked to like maybe two other girls, and I could just tell that I'm not feeling that same thing that I felt. And I don't know if this is like something that a lot of people experience, but the fact that I basically threw away one of the best friendships I've ever had in my life because we're unable to find a platonic split sucks. It sucks so much. I would do a lot to go back to before that night and just be able to be friends because again, our friendship, it was something so great. Like the reason I still want to talk to her is because there's some things I haven't even told her that just came up too that I can't because she thinks that I'm gonna want to have her over or something, and you know she leaves me on. She just flat out ghosts me at this point now, but like it's cooked, you know, wallahi. But I wish I could still be friends with her in that basis. That's what I want out of anything. But, you know, life happens, things change. I hope I meet someone like this again, but I don't know if I will. Man, sometimes I appreciate the beauty that you can meet connections with people that you never thought you would be friends with or know, and they happen to be some of the best people you ever meet. And then this curveball gets thrown at you. How do you deal with it? It's funny because before this friendship, I made the same exact mistake. Um, I got way too attached to someone that didn't see it in the same light, and then I threw it away. But I guess on a lighter note, from these two mistakes, I guess I know more going forward. And I don't know. I don't know. I want to say that I have something besides I know what I did wrong, but I guess what does come up in my mind is that I am gonna make the same mistake again. Um, I'm really just the type of person to talk about everything to someone that I trust, and through that I get attachment. Um, I love the connections I make with people. Like people are my favorite thing in the world. I know a lot of people are nihilistic about like motives from others, but when I meet somebody, I always assume they have good intentions, even if that's not the smartest idea. I don't know. I like the idea of having the benefit of the doubt because that allows me to even give people that might not be the way that I want them to be. Maybe they can be. And other people might think they're crazy or that they're evil or whatever. But I know them as that one good person for doing this one good thing. Or a lot of good things. It depends, really. Now, funny thing is, sometimes I think maybe I know why she started ghosting me, but I really don't. Maybe I got too attached. That's my number one idea of maybe why, but I really just have no idea. I don't know. And I don't know. I keep saying I don't know. It makes me feel like I'm adding nothing to this video or conversation, but what if I don't know? You know? Anyways, it's a little cozy little spot. I really like the shaders. It's like not too overbearing, but you still get a nice view like this. And I guess if you're focusing more on the Minecraft gameplay, you're wondering why I'm traveling so far. It's because I like to. You know, I mean, if I didn't go out here, I wouldn't see this forest over here. What's going on here? Oh. But I like new experiences. I don't know. Maybe a real world example of why I like going out 4 million blocks just to find a cool spot is applicable, but I don't think it is. I'm wondering, every time I'm in a one of these, I always think that there's a woodland mansion. Because they're so cool. Why don't we look for it? And if not, I'll find a spot and then maybe I'll make more videos. This might be the last video I ever make, I don't know. And I don't want you guys to think that like I'm just gonna um quit on you all, because that's not why I would stop making videos. It's because I'm going into the real world. I got a lot of stuff I gotta do, and though I'd love to talk to a lot of these random online people because you guys are really awesome. All the comments that I got on those calisthenics videos when I was making them, they're really inspiring, and I probably wouldn't have pushed myself to the point that I am right now if it wasn't for a lot of those comments. So thank you. I really like connections with people. Maybe that's why I just love people so much. I don't know. But, you know, everybody has their flaws, and I'm not gonna say I'm perfect. I get overly attached. Sometimes just flat out rude because I expect something of somebody that they can't fulfill. And I remember one time I was getting real mad at my dad for doing something. I don't remember what it was actually now, but at some point during this exchange, I just got a little bit heated. And then I thought to myself, why am I acting this way? So there's no Woodland Mansion. It's not like I'm still perfect to my dad. I really wish I could be. It makes me feel terrible whenever I think about stuff like this, because even though it's what's said is done, I still wish I could take it back. Whoa. I want to go through there. What was I talking about? So cool. Hold on. Maybe there's like 3 people watching this video, but you can't tell me that this isn't really, really cool. This might be the spot. This is so awesome. Wow. Okay. I think this might be the spot. This is like actually the coolest thing I've ever seen. I love the new Minecraft generation. I mean, seriously. What? Oh, and there's like an actual cave that... What was it one? Might be a dead end, but... Oh, hi. Oh, I'm not my best today, huh? Anyways, I'm gonna save this spot. I need to write down the coordinates, so... Sometimes I think about... You know what? I'll do it this time. Where's something I can write on? I threw it on my notebooks because I'm done with school, but... Now I need it again. Okay, got one. I always wanted to do something where instead of just writing them down on like a Google Doc or whatever, I actually write it like on a piece of paper. So then I can remember that this piece of paper is associated with that one Minecraft world where I am in a cave. Like Hobbit. I actually never watched The Hobbit, but I've heard good things about it. I watched Hermitcraft back, I don't remember what season one, maybe it was season 7. And it was from Green's perspective, and he made a little hobbit hole. It was really cool. Anyways, I couldn't find a pen. Oh, there's a pencil right here, actually. So I'll just write it down. Okay, so I'm not that far from spawn, actually. So 1,124, 63, -265. Base. You know, it's funny. Back in the day, I bet people did the same thing for Minecraft. Maybe if they didn't have Google Docs or whatever. Anyways, there we go. Got my little hole. I can smelt a lot of this stuff since I got coal now. I'm wondering what to talk about now, because the main thing on my mind was talking about the one girl. And God forbid if she sees this, I'm sorry. I mean, I don't think you're gonna find it, but you know, it's always that one chance, so whatever. I did learn a life lesson, I guess, from it. I think it's over. If I make another video on this world playing Minecraft, if this goes anywhere, which I don't think it will, it's just a guy rambling for however many minutes this is. But if this goes anywhere, I don't plan on making an update because it's my personal story, and as much as I appreciate that you guys care about what I talk about sometimes, at least in my calisthenics videos, I don't really want to get that personal. But, you know, this is what you guys know now. And this is my little safe space to chat with you guys about what's going on in my life. At a semi-knowledgeable basis. I don't want everything in my life being shared. There's a lot. There's a reason why I said I didn't really want to share everything. But, well, I'll try and put in some stories there. I could do stories, actually. That's something I've always wanted to do as a kid. I wanted to be like one of those YouTubers who told stories like Bruce do. Who tell stories about, you know, their first time going to a party or, you know, first kiss or first relationship. I'd be totally down for it. I mean, I think those stories are so cool. I looked up to them as a kid, so why not? Look at this cave letting up, though. This is so sick. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything off camera. I might, because I like playing this game, but depends. Look at this though. Tell you what, I might end it here. We got our little cave going, cave base, little light there. Maybe I might just mine this, the coal and some of that copper. But yeah, that is the first video, I think, of possibly more. We'll see. Yeah. Have a good one, everybody.